For the longest time, I always made New Year's resolutions, but I never got around to completing them. But I found some strategies that really helped me to complete my goals. Hi, my name is Tosan, and in today's video, we're going to be discussing how you can meet all your New Year's goals and feel fulfilled at the end of the year. And I'll be using Notion, which is a great resource for anyone who needs to take notes or any general life planning or New Year's resolution plannings. So I left a template in the description below that you can use and follow along with the video to customize it to your own needs. And it's a great way to track it over the years, and you can compile them over a bunch of years. So why don't we get started? Alright, so we're now on my Notion page. It's called Tosan's 2020 Annual Review. So I actually got this template from Ali Abdal, if any of you want to go check him out. But he's a great YouTuber when it comes to productivity and making sure you get a lot of things done in your day. But I have used it to my own needs, and I want to show you today a more condensed version of it that I'm using here. So to begin with, I have multiple different steps, as you can see. Step 1, step 2, and step 3. Step 3 is where I actually execute, but step 1 is reflection, and then step 2 is planning. So to just jump right in step 1, I have stuff I'm grateful for. A lot of these things I'm not actually going to open. There'll be a few things I do open, as I have not actually filled them out. But here I have people I'm grateful for, experiences that I'm grateful for, accomplishments I'm grateful for, basically things I'm grateful for. So my awesome desk setup definitely improved this year. I recently purchased an iPad Pro, and also I got a Google Home Hub, basically, which is a nice smart speaker with a screen. I find it to be very, very useful. But those really helped me, and it's really nice to just sit down and take some time to think about what happened in the previous year. And it's very good for self-reflection and planning for the new year. So in terms of what happened this year, I have here the big picture of things that happened. It may take a while for you to fill that out, but it's very useful because it helps you to recall. And then in the timeline, it's the exact same thing, but basically it just has months. It's split up into months. The big picture just has like basically the game changes that occurred. Some cool stuff I discovered this year: working with people, physical stuff, article, blog posts, podcasts, books, YouTube channels. These are all personalized depending on yourself. I have here some clients, some family members, some personal friends. It's very, very good for self-reflection. So moving down here to reflective questions. Here's probably one of the most important parts, the one I enjoyed doing the most. Basically, I'm not going to open this because I'm not really about to expose myself, but basically, what were the things difficult this year? Any challenges? It can help you to reflect to see how you can face those challenges next year. When have you felt proud of yourself in 2020, and what were you doing? If you had to teach one thing you learned this year that would improve one's quality of life, of course, what would that be? That question was especially intuitive. I found it to be quite reflective. Made me really think. Yeah, so that one's very, very useful. What kept you up at night with excitement this year? I literally every night I stay up at night with excitement. How did I have fun differently? How did you suffer differently? What people or kind of people did you spend less time with in 2020? What people did you spend more time with in 2020? What did you feel guilty for in 2020? What 3 people are you most grateful to in 2020, and why? How can you thank them? How can you find more people like this in your life? What new habits did you create in 2020? Which ones would you want to keep? Do you feel you spent enough time with your family or significant other in 2020? How would you change this in 2021? What things did you stop caring about in 2020? What new thing did you spend a lot of money on in 2020? Quite a few. What new thing did you spend a lot of time on in 2020? What do you feel you've gotten a lot better at in 2020? What did you discover pleasure in 2020? When have you felt at peace this year, and what were you doing? and which of the last year's goals did you not achieve? So I don't actually remember doing this last year, so I wasn't actually able to answer this question. But at the end of the year, if you're drastically exceeding your expectations, what would you be doing? So these are all very, very reflective, very good for planning. So planning. So basically, step 2 is visualization exercises. I don't think I did this one, but life. Basically, I want to work out at least 3 times a week, which includes cardio and like strength exercises, regular high intensity interval training. Stretching would definitely be better as I'm constantly sitting at my desk, working, typing away. In medicine, I do want to get into the medical field, but I'm probably going to skip that for now. Business. Basically, the main one that I changed here is in terms of my clients, I want to keep all of them, keep working with them for the next year, excluding this Nick person. No need to talk about that. Bucket list, not going to show that, that's for a different video. So the 2021 list, I didn't actually edit this, but this is perfect for you. So basically, you want to write down everything that you have here, no matter how big, no matter how drastic it was. My personal one, I want 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year on this channel, and that's what I'm gonna accomplish. But there's many things you can do someday, maybe not necessarily this year. So in terms of executing, basically this is where Ali Abdaal called it his anti-waste man system, which is very, very intuitive. So basically what you want to just write down in the first section is your dream. What do you want to accomplish and why? And then why is where you write down what the reason you want to accomplish it, right? Just so you have a bit of a backstory, which can enable you to actually move ahead with it in the year. In your SMART goal by the end of 2021, I'll have illustrated a scene from Wheel of Time, one of his favorite books. So basically that's very, very good. So you want to be very specific, talk about exactly what you want to do, habit that needs to be created, how surprised would you be if you failed. This one's very, very good, so that's 2. So top 3 reasons for failing. So you want to actually put that so you can attack them, know what you can do, who can help, or what can help if there's any resources online. How can I stack the deck to succeed? Basically, what skills? Like for me, if I want to study more, I just want to remember to do more Pomodoros, more time blocking, things like that. And then in terms of an action, here is what you need to do today. What are you going to do right now in order to get it done? So in conclusion, following this system has really helped me in just basically getting things in order for the 2021 year. Of course, a lot of this isn't edited, but on my personal one, there's a lot of goals and things that have actually really helped me, and I'm sure that they will help you as well. So to conclude, I just wanted to mention again my goal of hitting 100,000 subscribers on this channel by the end of the year. So let's make this happen. So if you want to see one of our other videos, click right here. But if you never want to miss out on a video again, you should just subscribe. Signing out. Don't know what they want. They keep blowing smoke when